Okay, we're going to prime the nail first. We're just going to put this on the very tip of the nail. This is actually going to stop the gel polish from lifting away from the free edge, but it's such a strong primer that we actually don't need to put it over the whole of the nail. So we wait for that to lose its shine, and then we apply base coat. So the base coat goes on very thin. And we're just going to roll that over the nail and down to the free edge. And we just cap that very edge of the nail too. What I do is I remove some of the excess so that we have a thin nail. And that goes under the lamp for 30 seconds. Then wipe off the inhibition layer with your dry brush. So we're going to put one thin layer of white on the whole nail. This is just going to be our base layer, base color. We're going to bring that all the way down the full length of the nail and cap it, and we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. We're just going to apply the second coat. This has to be a very thin coat because we're actually needing this coat to move around when we make our design. We're just going to come in here. And then we just get our red. We're just going to place one dot of red on here. So we just need a nice soft brush, and we're just going to pull that white through the red. And we're just going to create a pattern with it. Okay? So what we're doing here is we're creating a rose just by moving the gel around the nail. And actually, the joy of this is that Orly is just a gel polish, so there's no shrinkage. It moves like a dream across the nail, so you can create wonderful designs like this. So we're just going to come in here, get the center of our rose. We're going to pull that white round. And you can see how we have our rose developing. All right? Okay, so I'm going to put that under the lamp again for 30 seconds. What we're going to use now is some Instant Artist. And we're just going to put that on my palette. And what that'll do is we can use that now to highlight. So if you use a little detail brush from the Instant Artist collection, make it very, very even over the bristles. And we can actually come in and just highlight the petals. To be honest, this particular rose doesn't need to have it done, but it's actually quite ideal to know that you can do this. And look, if you remember, I've actually not wiped this. I'm putting this straight over that sticky inhibition layer. This is a water-based acrylic paint, so it sits quite happily on that inhibition layer, and you can do any artwork with it. It's wonderful. And then all we have to do now is top coat it. So once that's dry, we can come in with our top coat. We're going to cure that for 30 seconds. We're now going to take off the inhibition layer. Now, the cleanser, the base coat and the primer all contain vitamins and minerals which are infused to help enhance the natural nail. So what we're doing with Orly, we're constantly looking after the natural nail. So what I've shown you here, we've got an option of adding more green, or if you want something that's a little bit more modern, more retro, you can then have the rose on its own. There you have it. It's all done.